Like,
Wait. Oh, man.
oh,
Wow, what a jetpack there, Titty. It's well timed.
On the way. You're gonna take this.
come on, come on, come on. I'm just respawning in.
Okay, boy. I'm not gonna say boy.
Looking good, Titty.
Doing it to it.
Oh, gosh. I need to get...
Oh, what a jetpack, man.
Oh, what the hell?
It was a good jetpack.
I need...
Oh, close.
Oh, leaving here. Oh gosh, that was 50-50 team. That was crazy.
That was a rumble, man.
Yeah. 50, we'd take them and then we'd get like up and then down and up and then equal out and up.
That was a great one, man. Titty, public
55
enemy.
kills.
49. Gunner, the killing spree. Jimmy is survivalist. Sleepy is dead.
Well, 55 kills.
Sleepy
Not
dude.
How much did you get there, Tanner? 47.
47.
All you want to do
Gunner was killing it.
You don't like that or what?
Rookie.
Just the random.
always me.
Oh, easy. Oh, it's captured flag. Nice, nice. I think Taco Teddy's got it.
Oh, look, you're sniping me now. Okay. Wait, Jimmy, are you in the Empire?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm guessing Tilly is the Empire too, Jimmy.
I'm not, but I'm not really doing nothing. I've been sick too long.
Yeah, yeah, man. You know, Titty, I got like 3 different chairs. I got a circuit through because, like,
Oh.
yeah, they all fucking hurt me in different ways. I'm not kidding. They all fucking hurt me in a different way, man. This one chair hurts my arms. The other chair hurts my ass after too long. It's hard to explain. You know, it's the comfiest chair ever. But for some reason, it fucking gives me a sore ass. I can't explain it. And then I got this other chair that just fucking cripples me. I mean, it's hard on my back and stuff. No, it's hard on the legs. That's what it is. So it's either the legs or the arms or the ass. You know, which part do you want to fucking sacrifice? You know, and I was thinking back in the day, man. You know, now if all this pain like actually helped me perform better, it would be worth it. But like, it slows me down. It doesn't make me perform better at all.
It's distracting, isn't it?
Yeah, it's distracting. You know? I thought at one time, you know, if I sat on a bucket of ice, you know, ass butt fucking naked, and try and kill these dudes, you know, on fucking Death Star, you know, yeah, like, you know, would I be taking the game a whole lot more serious then? You know?
No. Well,
2 hours I'd be in the hospital. Shit, man. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Jimmy, you got a fight.
What?
Yeah, fight.
That's it?
Yeah. And I'm doing it. Yeah, I'll be right back.
I know Megadeth likes to play standing up sometimes, but
I do, yeah, sometimes I do, man.
I've been doing it out of necessity. It's just you get busy.
Oh, yeah? From standing up?
I do the way I play out. Start moving with the
Yeah, actually what's crazy is when you get these like the 4K, like the real high def stuff, and then you like, I got a 65 inch. And when you do those big jumps, when you do those giant jumps off the, you know, like I could feel it, like it's like, oh shit.
Yeah, you feel it in your stomach.
Yeah.
You feel it in your guts, man.
Yeah.
It's like butterflies. It's like, holy shit, I'm falling.
It's like
Oh yeah, I remember that. At the fairs and stuff, they used to have those, like, they were like almost like projected on TV, or projected videos or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
you stand up, you busy, duck, move your body out of the way.
I remember when I was a kid, I went to one of those, and my dad was with me. And when this, they did this big, like, it was like a bunch of different scenarios, like roller coaster, and then it was like going through traffic or something. And it was like a solid crash, and my dad just goes flying down. Yeah, he wasn't happy about that. He was like, holy cow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you
Oh,
eat
where's
some
that
mushrooms, you know, and then go
Yeah, and
see
then go see that.
Like a 15 shit. That's enough.
Yeah,
I'm not happy with you anymore.
Come on! Ah, Ine.
so for that mine, oh, taco titty.
I'm not gonna make it. It's out.
Yeah, no, it's good to like walk around, and, like stretch, you know,
It really is.
lean forward, to like stretch your back out and stuff,
Yeah. You gotta eat.
Okay,
Yeah,
where's this guy with the flag going? Come on, bro.
I,
Oh, they're coming up behind him. Come on, keep going. Tanner's behind you. Get it there. Should be almost there.
Rookie looking really sharp here, man. Look at Rookie,
Where is
Rookie.
it? Where is it?
I'm
I'm
liking
sorry,
it, man.
Jimmy. I'm sorry, Jimmy. I had to do it.
That's okay.
Shit.
It was just kind of funny.
You want my TV?
No, Tanner just took it.
You're never on my
Because Tanner cheats.
I thought you were laughing at the fact that I jumped on.
I think I did laugh at you.
See, but Tanner is mean that way when bad things happen to you.
But he just
Get out of my way.
Oh, yes, man.
again, look at with this.
How do you get that invisibility? I don't even get it.
It's a boffin. You just gotta pick a boffin.
Yeah, Balta can go invisible. It ain't the greatest. Negative. He'll sit somewhere.
Oh, of course I go and eye up a dead pack.
Yeah, I like using boffin.
Yeah, it is quite cool. But was that your dead pack?
I try to get good at the boffin so I can use them to get rid of engineers that are really bothersome.
I remember when I first discovered it back in the day.
Oh,
I
yeah.
used it on this Corellian smugglers.
Yeah,
Kick me out.
yeah. Oh,
Really missing it now.
yeah. I dirtied somebody really bad at a Boston one time, man. It was one of those bot players. I can't remember what his name was, but he was one of A-Hole's top generals. He was one of his best buddies, eh? And I forget what. I think it was because A-Hole pissed me off over something, right? And I came across his top general in a match late one night, and we were both on the mic and that, and he started talking smack to me or something, man. I started talking shit, so I pulled out the Boston, man, and I just cooked him, man, again and again and again and again. I just kept cooking him, man. And fuck, man, I made a dude. He rage quit, man. He was so mad. Yeah. Oh my gosh, man. There's no stopping that, man. If he wants to kill you, you
Not really.
die.
Not if you know
Yeah. Well, the trick is well, with those engineers, is you're completely invisible, and you just sit there and you wait for them. You sit there and you wait for them, and you gotta be patient. You just sit there and wait for them to go by. As soon as they go by and they show you their back, you've got them. You know, if you're in front of them, they could blast you, they could death pack you. But if you have them from behind, if you have them from the back, you know, they're as good as dead then. And I would do that to that one bot player, man. I would just walk right up in front of him, man, and I would just sit in front of him, and I'd wait for him to make a move. He'd walk right by me and then just kick and cook me, man. I'd follow his ass all the way up to the ammo droids. He'd be sitting by the ammo droid, just as paranoid as fuck. You can just tell, man. He's so after you kill him like 4 or 5 times from nowhere, man. They're so jumpy after that, man. And like, yeah, you just cook them again and again and again. And always when they least expect it. When they least expect it. I think so, man. I remember Red Baron.
Red Dagger using that in one.
Red Dagger. Oh,
I found their form.
Oh,
Like, I don't know. Everyone was still really good.
yeah, right?
It would be equivalent.
Yeah.
I got in more trouble doing off, camping on top of it.
Oh, yeah. I've seen some people do that, yeah.
It's such a good spot.
Oh, it is. If you can get up on there, man, you know. Yeah, that's such a good spot, man. I'm starting to figure out some new tricks on Dagobah. You know, there's those trees that have those limbs. You know, that like just, they go straight up and then they have a limb that stick out the side.
Like the one that has a curvy one?
Not the big curvy one. Not that one.
You have to show me.
But the other ones, you know that spaceship, yeah, that crashed ship by that base.
Oh, what's oh?
There's
Hold on.
that tree that's right by that base.
I hate
You know that tree that's there.
What happened, Lieutenant?
You can stand on the limb of that tree. Yeah, well, the one right next to that base, that's like right beside it. There's the ship, the base, and the tree. You know, and you can get on that tree limb if you use the auto turret. You set the auto turret up on the hillside there, on the, you know, at just the right spot. And you can ramp, you know, you just run and jump off the auto turret and you can get on those tree limbs.
You're gonna have to show me.
Yeah, I might do that. I'll show you one of these times. Yeah, I'll show you. It's kind of a new trick that, you know, I haven't really seen other people doing in that, you know. So it's gotta be new.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen that either.
Yeah, no one sits up on that tree branch and camps it up there.
I gotta get over there.
But I know how to get up on there with the help of an auto turret. So then you could get like an engineer up there. I've gotten a Bothan up on there where, like, I use the auto turret and I go up there with the Bothan and I literally feel like the Predator, man. I'm sitting up in the tree, right above all the action, right underneath me, man. And no one notices shit, man. And I'm like right there on top of all of it, man. It's so awesome, man. And then if you want to risk it, you can just cook dudes that are
Oh,
underneath you.
I got the flag. Got one of them.
And the Bothans, like, they work best as a team when there's like more than one of them in a group. Yeah, that's when those
That's
Bothans,
devastating.
yeah, that's when they really shine.
It's so strong.
Yeah, man.
Two of them,
If you get two of them working together that actually know what they're doing, like, ooh, man. Yeah.
some of them go out big cliff,
Yeah, you need a rocket, heavy trooper to deal with like more than one boss.
Shit.
Like
People
if you're
there.
a sniper, they'll destroy you if you're a sniper, man. Engineer, they'll probably wipe out that engine too. The
I have
only
like no
chance on
weapons
Earth
at
is like
all.
heavy.
Ah,
I'll go tell you about it, man.
Yeah, Tana's looking good too, man.
I'm really continue. I'm really continue.
Is it that Jim that gets you?
Yeah, I hate the feel of this.
oh,
Oh, Jim's with the flag. He's right on
yeah, I'm
point.
trying to get out. Oh, I was trying to get out.
Holy shit. Good stuff. Ah, he's making moves, man. Right on, Jim.
Yeah, I got pinned in there though, and then I had no. Right before Tanner came at me, I had nothing. I had to go and I was charging up at that droid,
Oh,
and I still killed Tanner. Sorry.
yeah. Taco Teddy. Ooh.
I'll go.
Yeah, I brought back the last flag there. So
Yeah, it's a good effort, man.
I would have had two flags.
And then they got 4 fights. They got 4 playing at one.
Yeah, oh
In the
yeah.
dark.
Oh,
That comeback we did on we can come back from this.
Yeah, Rookie's got some tough choices here. You go right or left.
And Ruthie was on this side.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, Rookie, no way, man. Titty got him. Good stuff, Titty.
I'm sitting down now, so I'm shooting straight.
Yeah, yeah.
Only
You
so
know,
much of that, man.
yeah.
You understand that.
I sit best like cross-legged.
Oh man, I can't do that anymore.
Can't do that no more, eh?
No, I have my boys.
Yeah,
But it's
it's
getting
right.
better. I'm not giving up on them.
Yeah, just gonna have to, yeah, do some
We got a couple
modifying.
more surgeries.
Yeah, man, a few more batteries,
More batteries.
I just killed like 10 of you guys at that spawn though, eh?
Oh, hey,
Tanner
man, good
got me.
stuff. Victor with the flag. Is he going the right way? He must be going the right way.
I don't know where anybody.
I don't see the
Right?
flag
You
or
can,
the.
yeah, you can lose track of that shit. And if you're not hooked up and communicating, oh, what a save!
Oh, boy.
That
There.
was a great save. That was Rookie with the save, man. Good shit, man. Damn. That dude was going in with a purpose. Yeah.
I got rid of the Dark Trooper Menace, man, so I was more pissed off.
Oh, shit. Oh my gosh, look at this. Jimmy, what's going on? Oh no, everyone died.
Yeah, I killed Tanner and then I fell off. I got blown up and thrown off. It was one of those long,
Everyone
dramatic
died.
drops to the sea.
Crazy.
I threw 2 grenades, one on each side of you, eh? So no matter which way you rolled, that's how you blew up. Ah,
Yeah, Rookie's got that flag, man. He's right there. He's gonna
try
score.
to
You
get.
got one shot. Wow, man.
Oh, 58. I got. Ooh, 58 kills.
How
Not
you go,
bad.
man?
Came in 3rd place for the map.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
there you go, man.
And Tanner. You kept trying to take out. You kept trying to go after me, but what happened? Bully? Who's the bully? Every time I turn around, you're at me. Who's on what's team here? I am a robot. Wait.
You two guys are on the same team, man. Tanner and Jimmy.
Oh, as if. How did you roll away like that? Sleepy rolled. Who's sleepy? Who's sleepy? Is that one of our guys or is that someone else? Oh, come on.
Think you got Victor? Yeah, Victor's on your side. Victor Bond. Good fight there, Titty. Not bad. Yeah, it looked like he knew what he was doing. Yeah, that try shot, that try shot would be deadly. I think so, man. Yeah. I like that chai shot. I love using that chai shot. Yeah, and Victor, he's kind of a. I've seen him once or twice before.
Oh, that's sleepy.
Sleepy at the kill on gym. Sleepy's at the cantina. Oh, he
Yeah.
just ate a mine outside.
That was that my mine?
Yeah,
I dropped a
yeah, it
bunch.
was. Yeah,
Oh, I
yeah.
didn't see my name. It said my name?
I seen it. Yeah.
It makes me feel a little better. I love those after kills.
Oh, me too.
I love those after kills.
Usually always get them before and after.
Oh, what admin? Welcome who? You see that message?
Uh,
It said admin, and then it said something, and it was like welcome such and such. And
yeah, it does that.
really,
Tasty
I thought it
Chan,
just said
Talk
they
Teddy.
like has. Hmm.
PTSD. Probably not mine.
Oh yeah. What? Hannah left? Just leaves?
Yeah, if he goes, he just goes. Yeah, he's gone.
Okay. Oh, that was such a nice way of that player or that character dying. Floated down.
The mine?
No, he just floated down beside the building that he got killed on,
Oh,
and it was just the gentlest like feather landing, like just the way
yeah.
they showed him die, like die. I was like, oh. Oh, what did I get killed by? Oh no. Well,
Too quick.
I got 12 kills that time. But then I only had like, well, I had the ball-in guy, but yeah, 9 and 8. I don't know how I got.
Well, Tanner was on your side, I think.
No.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he was too. You said.
And yeah, he sort of just quit.
Oh, I think I might have to take a break myself here, man. I had cabbage rolls and I had cabbage rolls and like baby potatoes that I made up for with garlic.
Yeah.
Oh, they were so deadly, man, bro. But now I'm like so over full. Like even now I'm like still full.
I had a bunch of ribs. They were good.
Mm.
Stuffed.
Do you air fry them?
I do, yeah. They're
I
really
love
good.
that. But even the sauce gets kind of crispy on it, eh?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, my gliders are up. I have to go feed them. They're barking
Yeah,
at me.
sugar, the gliders.
Yeah, you want
Yeah, how
to?
they doing?
Goes it? Do you have to say about them barking?
Yeah, I can hear them.
They caught me looking. Now they're all coming out and looking at me.
Mm-hmm.
But they do that. Arr, arr. It's like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
I know that you're up and ready to eat, so I'll let you guys go. Yeah, I'll be back.
You gonna take a break there, Titty?
I'll finish this map.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, I hear you, man. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Like last night.
Wow. Exactly. That's how I am, man. Like, yeah. Yeah. I need to I need to build up my dopamine levels. You know what I mean? Like my concentration levels, you know. It's like the dopamine levels, you know, it helps you concentrate, you know, when you do things. You know, you're either focused when you do things or you're not focused, you know. And I don't want to, like, take. Oh, yeah, you get such laser focused on this shit, man. Like, you know, the house could be burning down and it is not going to stop you from playing the damn game, you know. Yeah, man, like, you'd be burning food and shit, man. The fucking house be flooding out, you know, and it's like, I gotta finish this map, you know. Yeah, you know, I gotta get one more kill. I gotta get Gunner. You know, that fucking Gunner, he got me, now I gotta get him. Yeah. Or it's Titty, you know, it's like, oh, that fucking Titty, he got me 5 times, I gotta get him back. Yeah. So, like, you know, yeah, it always goes like that, man. Always. Oh, yeah, yeah, that would be interesting. Yeah, I never heard him talk before, man. So, like, good luck with that, you know. But who knows? I know some of you guys have a way with, convincing people, twisting that arm a little bit,
I'm pretty good at it.
Yeah. It's like Ryzen. Remember Ryzen? Ryzen. Then there's Loser. Remember Loser, man? Like,
Well, it's, I'm not trying to get it back on because you can talk like crap.
And Randy Sims, like, he was playing all the time. And then, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Does he need a new subscription or something? I don't know what's going on.
So, I know his connection's
Oh, yeah.
his connection where it bothers him like a good bother.
Yeah, if you can't perform, the way you should be able to.
He's good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He's AI.
Yeah, hard to kill. Hard to kill, man. Yeah. I think the robots have a smaller hitbox. Because they're skinnier. Yeah, they're like fucking like toothpick little frames. They're like made out of wood. It could be a psychological thing. Like some of them, the Magna Guards, they have a bigger hitbox. But you got those little skinny dudes that run around, man. Like they're just like a tree, like a skinny like a pole, Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. I'm one of those scientists that just gotta analyze it and pick it apart and figure out how it all works sometimes. Yeah, I've been seeing him play, man. He's giving it, man. He's having fun tonight, I think. Oh, did we lose Jimmy?
There was Jimmy, there was Tony.
I think we lost Jimmy. Yeah. Or no, Jim's still in there somewhere. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, he's feeding his animals. He's got sugar gliders, little pets, you know, like they're kind of like flying squirrels. Yeah, they're kind of weird creatures. They're sort of like flying squirrels, and he's got to feed them and look after them. They're his pets, I guess. They're given to his daughters, I think. Like I think it was given to his daughter, and then he ended up stuck with them afterwards, I think. I'm not too sure. Yeah, I've been working on this castle lately, Tiddy, and it's been just, it's been kind of draining me, you know, it's been draining the energy out of me lately. I'm modifying, you know, I'm modifying it, you know, yeah, well, it's kind of a new one, like yeah, I paid for it a year ago, you know, it costed like $1,500 a year ago. Yeah, it took like a year for it to show up here, and I was like nervous as fuck that it might not even show up. That I gave these people like $1,500, and like, how do I even know I'm even gonna get what I'm supposed to? You know, it's a lot of money, you know. But I got it. It came in the mail and stuff, and this castle. Like, do you remember? Yeah, you probably remember Thundercats. Remember Thundercats? Yeah, Thundercats and that. They have a castle. You know, like that's the one, man. Yeah. Oh. You got it, man. Gotta like them. Yeah. So they made a castle for Thundercats like a long time ago, and it was not the greatest of castles, you know. But they did make one, you know, a long time ago. They made one, and it kind of sucked ass, and it fell apart. Most people didn't take good care of it because it wasn't that great of a castle. So like, why take all this great care of something that's kind of, you know, kind of junky in a way, you know? So that thing's worth a fortune. Like, if you were to try and find that castle and get all the parts complete and everything, that thing would cost you a fortune. I wouldn't even begin to add up that bill for that thing, you know what I mean? But they made one way back in the day. So they made a new one. They made a new castle. They made a new one, right? And this new one that they made that I bought, I got it here and everything. Like, having it is cool and everything, but what I'm doing is I'm modifying mine. Like the one I got, I'm doing some heavy modifications to it. You know, so I'm stickering the inside of it. I'm doing all the line work and the detailing on it. Like the plastic looks fine, you know, and it's got designs and details in the plastic, you know, which makes it look good. But if somebody were to like take the time to color all those details and bring all those details to life, because right, originally it's all one color. It's all white with fucking detail imprinted, you know, like the detailing is there, but it's all white, you know, the whole plastic, it's all plastic. So like, well, you can't, you know, some people, a lot of people are, but I'm one of those people that think outside the box, and I'm like, I can make that shine, you know. Yeah, I can make that shine. I can work magic on this thing, man. You know, I'm gonna take something that's already awesome and make it even awesomer. You know, that's what I'm doing, man. So I got like this. I got metal foil, like it's like real metal foil, like sticker paper. You know, it's like so that I can make it chrome. I can make it look chrome or gold or you know whatever kind of you know color I want, and it looks like metallic, like it's real metallic looking, you know, like shiny chrome. Then once I do it, once I dress it up, you know, it looks like chrome. So I'm doing that, you know, in certain areas and stuff. And then I got this other sticker paper that's like it's like sparkles. It's like it's like really brightly sparkled. You know, it's like almost like felt. You know what I mean? It's almost like you know, as long as a piece of string. You know, as much until I quit. I have no idea, man. When I want to quit, I'll quit. You know, man. But every day I'm trying to do a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. You know, every other day. You know, until I'm like done or satisfied. You know, it's really painstaking work, man. Cause I'm using like a graphing, like a knife. I was using razor blades before. But I was like, fuck this razor blade shit. I need something that's made for cutting. You know, because the razor blade it cuts, but it isn't like made for cutting shit. You know, for art. So I got a drafting knife, and so I could do all these fancy clean cuts with the drafting knife. And it's a lot of work, man. I'm doing all the line work. You know, I'm doing the line work. I'm doing the paneling. You know, I'm getting mad at it sometimes. You know, I also got LED light strips. Like I wanted to put some lights in this thing, but and I am, man. I when I got this thing, man, I made a video of me getting it into the fucking house, man. Getting this thing into the room upstairs. The freaking box, man. This thing is like as big as a wash machine. I'm not kidding you. The box and everything. It's like the size of a freaking washing. It barely fits in the freaking doormat. You know how a washing machine barely fits in the door? That's how this is. You know, so man, yeah, I videotaped that, and that was really something. Not yet, not yet, man. Like I still gotta figure that shit out. And don't get me started ranting on that shit. But I recorded the video of me getting it in the house and getting it upstairs and unboxing it, setting it up, and then I put a bunch of guys on it to like do a video comparison, right? You know, like here's a GI Joe, here's a Transformer. What else did I have? I had something else there too. And then I had all my fancy guys, you know. But I had my plain, oh yeah, He-Man. I had He-Man, Optimus Prime, and Zanzibar from G.I. Joe standing in front of it as a size comparison. And, you know, I throw on some fucking music, right? And I hit the smoke machine, and fucking the sparks are flying, you know? Lights, camera, action, man. You know, DuckTales. So like, so yeah, I was thinking, I was gonna say some stuff and just talk about it and that, but then I was like, you know, man, I don't have to say nothing. I'm just gonna let the music set the pace and just do some filming, man, and your eyes, you know, like the camera's gonna do all the talking for me, man. I don't gotta say a word, man. You know.
That's the best way.
Yeah, it just came to me, man, as I was doing it in the moment, man. I was like, I'm just gonna shut up. I'm just gonna film this shit, man, because this is fucking dope. You know, if I were to say anything, I would just wreck it, man. Like fuck. So I played the whole, you know, I went through it and showed it and stuff, and I think at the end I was like, I got it, Cat Slayer, yeah. You know, something like that at the end, you know. And then I thought afterwards, I was like, fuck, you know, I forgot to bring out my Thundercat figure. I got the whole Cat Slayer set up, and not one single fucking Thundercat figure on it anywhere. I got Transformers, G.I. Joes. Stuff you've never seen before. But not one Tiger Cat, not one Thundercat. Like, what gives, right? What the hell? And after I made the video, then I was like, you know what? Fuck it, man. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna customize the fuck out of this castle, and then I'll bring out my Lino, you know, because I forgot the first time, and I'll do another run through the castle with my Generation 1 vintage Lino, and I'll show you guys all the changes that I did to it, my personal modifications. I'll give you a walkthrough on it with the Generation Lino for a comparison, you know, size comparison, and I'm gonna finish up the video like that, right? And I think I should get a shitload of views. I should get a ton load of views if I do it right. You know, if I do it right, and I will do it right, man. It's gonna be awesome. Yeah, and the modifying I'm doing to it, man, like it's crazy, man. Like I'll tell you, it can take me like an hour and a half just to put like one sticker on that. Like it can take that long, man. It can take me like an hour and a half just to do one freaking panel, you know.
Yeah. You got those times you want.
It's a lot of patience, yeah, man. Yeah, fuck, man. Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah. I think it's good for my eyes. I hope it's good for my eyes, because at least I'm not staring at my plasma television for 8 hours straight.
That's true.
You know, still running with my old plasma TV, you know.
Wow.
Yeah, man, they quit making plasma TVs in like you know, the mid 2000s. Yeah, easily, man. Yeah. So yeah, man. So yeah, it's good for my eyes to just do something else with them, you know. And it's a good workout. Like my back, you know, like I'm leaning over, I'm standing up, I'm in weird positions and stuff, and you know, I'm cutting things, I'm holding things. Yeah, oh shit. I know, it's weird, man. Like the castle has like these big paws in the front that lift up, you know, and I'm doing the line work on the inside of these paws in front. And I'm like, fuck, man, like, I gotta get in there, you know, how can I get in there? I gotta get in there, man. How am I gonna get in there? You know what, man, the paws are so big on this castle, I could fucking put my head right up inside these paws. I couldn't believe it, man. Yeah, fuck, man, I was like, fuck, I can fit my whole fucking head inside these things, man. Holy shit.
$1,500.
I think so, you know. I think so, you know, but you gotta know what you're buying, man. Like, this is a very, very serious piece of hardware, man. Like, it's a real serious piece of hardware.
What company makes it?
You know,
Is this a
Super 7. There's lots of different toy companies out there, and they're all competing with their own different ideas and brand stuff. And Super 7 is the one that came up with the Cat Slayer, the Thundercats castle. And the toy line, like they're also doing all the Thundercat figures and stuff, but I just want that castle though. And like oh yeah, I'm just, you know, I'm working on, I'm working on Suikoden. I will. Well, once I start putting videos up, they're gonna be like bam, bam, bam. Every week, a new one. Every week, another new one. Every week, another new one. I might even start doing two videos a week, pounding them out. 2 videos a week. Shit, you know, I could do a video every day of the week, you know, but you know, I don't know if that would be too much. Maybe every second day of the week. Yeah, that would be kind of crazy, because then every week would be mixed up. You know, like one week I'd be Monday, Wednesday, Friday sort of thing, and then the next week I would be doing the Tuesday, Thursday thing. You know, so. Yeah, Suikoden. Yeah, it just came out. It just came out. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I loved it, man. I played the original when the original came out on PlayStation 1. Yeah, I played the original. Like, I rented the first one. Yeah. Yeah. I'm still at it, man. I'm still not done. I won't be done yet. And that's also why my dopamine level is kind of burnt out, because I spent a bunch on there. You know. Yeah. So like my yeah, I did 11, almost 12 hours. Yeah, that first one, man, I fell asleep right fucking in my stream, man. Like, I'm not kidding you, man. I went so hard at it, man. Day one, I went so hard. I was like, damn, my back is sore. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's when I fell asleep, man. Fuck. I was going on that, and I'd stop for hoot breaks every once in a while and stretch my back out too, because, like, I guess, like, that chair I'm sitting in during stream, like, that one's so hard on the back. Like, it's like, man, that was killing me too, man, just because I can't sit in it without using my muscles. Like, the whole time I'm sitting in that chair, I am using muscle strength to keep myself up. Yeah. And that day one, that day one broke me, man. That day one broke me. I went to the kitchen and I fucking took some Tylenol. So I was like, fuck, my back's killing me, but I don't want to stop. I'm gonna hit a Tylenol just so I can fight through this pain, you know. And I took some Tylenols, man. I got back in the chair and I'm going. I went for like about another hour or so, and then I was like, I'll take another break, man. You know, I went have a blast. I went and had a quick blast. Lied on the couch. It's like just give me like a minute or two on the couch here and stretch my back. Just stretch my back out for a minute here. And next thing I know, I was gone. I was out, man. Yeah, yeah. I just got too comfy for just a minute too long, man. I was done. I fucking just crashed right out, man. Yeah, and then I woke up, I was fucking scared. I was like, did I save it? Did I save it? Did my game save? I did all that grinding, I did all that shit on the wheel. I went around that wheel. I was like, big money, come on, big money. Come on, man. Give me the ruins. I want that ruin. Give me that damn ruin. Fuck, I need that ruin, man. Come on, give me that ruin. Shit. I got a lot of ruin pieces. I did that. I got a lot of ruin pieces, man. Yeah. And then, yeah, the next day I was like, my back felt stronger the next day. After I had a good sleep, I woke up next day, I'm like, I'm hitting it again, man. I'm going, man. And yeah, and then I was good. I went for like 11 hours, and then I was like, I couldn't go anymore. I was like, I really couldn't. My back was pinching me so badly. I was like, oh my gosh, I just can't, man. Oh, maybe, yeah. It's the adrenaline rush you get. Yeah, man. Oh. It's such a high, it's such a rush, this Star Wars game. I can't quit when I start. It is now. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, man. Yeah. That's kind of where me and Jed, we got into a fight, kind of, eh? Like, I don't know if you talked to Jed in a while or talked to him much lately. But me and Jed kind of got into it the one night, man, you know? Because, yeah, what about, right? Oh, man, this guy, man, yeah. Oh my gosh. Let me have a quick blast real quick here, and then I'll tell you all about it, man.
You. What's going on? Ooh. What kind of whiskey? Have you ever heard or tried? Let's see.
Hey, Jim.
Hey, some Lagavulin? Lagavulin? Yeah. Oh, it's got a nice bottle here. And then we got Pirate Rum, the XO Reserve.
Have you tried that pirate rum?
No, not yet. Still kind of on the fence.
Alright, T.
Here's a
I was gonna
question.
tell you about Judd.
Oh,
So we were we were starting to play Call of Duty and that, right? You know, like we were starting to play more and more Call of Duty. You know, me and I was starting to get a squad together, you know, and we were going with the SWL clan tags, you know, because you could put clan tags on your guys and stuff, right?
yeah, we were in that.
Yeah, so like
Isn't that
we had a good team going. We had like Jimmy SWL, Jimmy SWL, me, SWL Vader, SWL Chronic. Did we have another guy? I can't remember. We had like 4, 5, maybe 6 of us all with SWL tags, you know, and we're starting to feel good and stuff, you know. Playing the Nuketown. We were playing Nuketown. We even did Warzone and stuff every once in a while, and we're having fun in that, you know. And Dredd used to shit on that game all the time. You know, like he did. He used to be like, "Oh, Call of Duty. What you guys playing? Oh, Call of Duty. You know, oh, so and so is playing Call of Duty again. that game sucks. You know." I hate that game, you know. But then we started playing it, you know what I mean? And then he's starting to notice that we're playing it every once in a while and that we're starting to group up playing it. And, you know, Dredd doesn't want to be looking bad. You know, if he games with us and that, you know, he's got to always look good, you know. He's not going to want to look bad, you know. It's Dredd, right? He's always got to pick on the bad players all the time, Dredd. You know, you know, he's always got to have somebody to pick on usually, you know. That's how he has his fun, you know. So we're playing the Call of Duty and that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's picking on Cookie Monster all the fucking time.
All the
And like,
time.
you know, not, you know, a
And not
good
even about gaming,
portion
man.
of the time, and Cookie wasn't even all that bad.
Yeah.
You know, you know, you can ask Cookie about it; he'll tell you. So, yeah, he can, man. He can. There was one time where Dredd was dissing Cookie so badly and shit, and then fucking at the end of the map, man, Cookie ended up being first place. And he just rubbed it in Dredd's face, man. You might have been there too, man. Fuck, man, Dredd, he was so mad. He just went silent after that shit, man. It was funny. Yeah. So
Yeah,
we're
but
practicing
Dredd always. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Call of Duty and that, you know, and then Dredd is like starting to play Call of Duty. I'm starting to, you know, notice that every once in a while I see him playing Call of Duty, you know, just every so once in a while. He's trying to, you know, get him familiarize himself with the game and
Practice
that,
up.
so he could get on with the rest of us all and, you know, make us all look bad eventually, you know, like that's his plan, you know, like you know that it's going through Dredd's head. So as he possibly can, so no one can beat him. You know, that's always his thing. Is he doesn't want to get beat by anybody. You know. Yeah, he can't stand it when he gets beat by anybody, that dude. Yeah, yeah. So, so we're playing the Call of Duty and that, and you know, we're just having fun in that, you know, and you know, Jed would start fucking bitching at people. He'd be like, "Chronic, get in there, Chronic. You know, you're sitting up in that window, RPGing people. It's not fucking helping the team at all, man. Fucking come on, get in there." He'd be bitching at Chronic. He'd be bitching at Jimmy. You know, he'd be bitching at everybody. You know, and he'd be bragging how good he is because he's getting high scores and all this shit, right? You know, and I'm like. You know, like, fuck Jed, like, look at you, man. You know, like, you're just a fucking another sweat. You know, I started telling him that and started calling him on his fucking gameplay because he thinks he's so good, he's so badass, you know. And, like, the reason why he's good, why he's getting scores and everything is because this dude, he's been sweating his balls off unlocking all the best weapons, all the best attachments.
I didn't know it was that kind of thing.
Yeah, it really comes down to your weapons, man. Like if you have the right
Um,
weapons for the right situation, you know, you're really gonna rock on the maps. You know, you really kick ass if you know what you're doing.
I actually was going to say something, Mega. Is that when we played as a team and he'd be on our maps, we'd be
Yeah,
doing most of the work and he'd just be getting the free kills because we'd be pinning people down and shit, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
So
yeah,
that's what I found. I
yeah.
found it was like you'd be like
Oh,
you'd
this
be
guy,
working your
man,
ass off
he's
and he'd
such
just
a
be
piece of
racking up
shit,
those
man.
points, right? And it was like fuck.
He's
So
such a
I don't know if
piece
it
of
was.
shit, man. Let me
I
tell
can't
you,
say it was.
man,
I can't say it was all his skill though. I can't say
this
it was all his
guy,
skill.
man. Yeah, no, you remind me, you know, man, because like some of my memory needs refreshing a
Yeah.
little bit here and there, right? But like, yeah, I remember, man. Right in the beginning, Jed started playing, and he wasn't getting massive kills and shit. He was kind of new at it in the beginning, you know, and he'd be telling us all like, "Come on, get out there and move. Come on, get out there and move. You're not doing anything. Come on, get out there and move. Come on, quit sitting still. Quit sitting in the corner. Get out there and move, you guys." You know, and I'd be like, "What the fuck, man? Like, that's what we are doing, Jed. Like,
Yeah.
if
We all
if
had our
you're right
points.
beside us, you would see us." Fucking living and dying, living and dying, living and dying, because we're
Yeah.
going out there fighting our fucking asses off, and we are getting bitched at for doing it by Jed. We're fighting our asses off out there, and Jed's bitching at us. It's like, come on, you guys, get out there and fucking do something. Quit sitting in the corner. What are you guys doing? And like, I'm wondering, where the fuck is Jed? Where's Jed? Where the fuck is Jed? He's bitching at us. Where the fuck is he? I don't see him doing anything. What the fuck is he doing? You know, and you can go back to the spectate. You can go back to all your maps and re-video all that stuff. You can survey from everybody's different point of view. You can even do like an airplane point of view on those maps, right? And I wanted to see like, well, what the fuck are you doing, Dredd? That's so fucking fancy. What are you doing, Dredd? That's so fucking great. That's fucking better than everybody else. What do you think you're doing that's so fucking great, man? I'm watching this guy, man. What is he doing? He's got the most camouflaged fucking skin you can get. He's got to be like black, fucking camoed
Paid.
right up to the
Paid
nines.
for stuff.
You know, and he's in the fucking corners. He's in the corners. He's lying in the grass. He's not moving. He's just camping the fucking corners. He's bitching at us for camping corners. That's exactly what he's fucking doing, the fucking little bitch. You know, man, this guy, I can't believe this dude, man.
Yeah.
You know, and he's getting kills off all of us. He'll sit and he'll watch us And what we're going and we're flushing out all the shit, you know what I mean? We're stirring up the action. And then he's just getting all the after kills. He's just getting all the after
Yeah.
kills.
Yeah,
Because
they'd be eyeing us up, and
he
he'd
knows
be,
where to
yeah,
fucking sit. Like he got it figured out after a while that if you sit here with this gun and you just fucking watch what the other players are gonna do, and shit's gonna go down, and you just shoot the other guys, man, you know? And you just don't really get involved. You just shoot the other guys that are getting involved, you know? He's got a weird setup, man, where he just sits and he camouflages himself up, man. You know what I mean? And he's got the weapon meta to fucking kill shit, you know? So, like, he's getting good scores in that. And he's bitching at us because he's just looking at the scoreboard and not really what we're doing. You know, and he sees that he's got a good score. So he's going to start shitting on everybody because he's at the top. And that's just his fucking big ego he's got. He's got this big fucking ego. You know? Exactly. Yeah.
well, I think what it
Yeah,
was,
you know?
what I think about him was that he wants to be kind of the boss. Like whenever we played, you know, and he'd be on, it would be where he's telling people to what to do, and a lot of times, like we know what we're doing, or we're working as a team, and we all have our own, like, you know, like I would do something specific, and then
We got our own game
you
plan.
know,
You know, I
and
do
and
what
so
I do.
having somebody walk in and be like, okay, this is what you guys are doing, it's like, you know, and then you get mad if you're not listening, right?
And if you're not listening, then he starts
Yeah.
getting mad
Yeah,
sometimes.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know? You know?
You would always be like, remember when you always try to stop you and be like, listen, or you listen, like, listen. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, you got it. Yeah.
Well, I started calling him on his shit one night because you know he's just his ego starts getting
Yeah.
bigger and bigger. Every night we play with this guy, his ego is getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and eventually I got sick of it, Titty. You know, because he's shitting on everybody, including me. You know, because he's at the top and we're at the bottom, and I eventually had enough of his shit, and I started dissing him, man. I started fucking dissing him. I was like, look, Jed, you're just another sweat dude. You know, you're just another fucking sweat, like all those other dudes that are sweating it out, the metas. You know, you guys are a dime a dozen, man. You know, why don't you try doing a map with a knife and a smoke bomb through the whole fucking map? Show
Yeah,
us
like-
how good your kill is then. Show us how good your kill rate is then.
You used to do things like that, eh?
Exactly.
Be like,
and
I'm just going to go
that's
with
the
my
shit I
knives and
do.
I'm going to see how many kills I can get. It's like, you see
Exactly.
Mega running around that map now with just stabby knives?
This is fucking a knife, man. You know, see how many kills I can get with a knife and a smoke bomb. You know, and Judd would be shitting on me for it. You know, he'd be
Yeah.
like, oh come on, Mega, quit fighting like a turd or something. You know, he'd be like, come on, use a gun for crying out loud. Use a gun or something. You know, it's like, come on, Mega, we're losing the map. Come on, Mega.
Well,
It's
the
like,
biggest...
yeah, he started getting mad at me, man, and calling me out and shit. And he just started calling me a bitch. Yeah, he started making it personal, man. He's like, you're a bitch. You know what you are? You're a bitch is what you are. He's saying this shit to me, man. You're nothing but a chicken shit little bitch. He's saying shit like this to me, and I'm like, holy fuck, man. I'm like, you know what, man? You ought to come on fucking Star Wars, man. Play a fucking a real game with fucking real players, man. Not this fucking, my weapons got fucking laser beam scopes and fucking 10 times zoom and fucking, I got a 80 fucking bullet magazine and shit, you know? I got zero recoil fucking stock on mine. Like fuck that bullshit meta stuff, man. Come,
Yeah.
Come play a real fucking game then,
Yeah.
man, and see how fucking good you are then, man, you know?
Well, that's what happened. So what happened with Vader, or not Vader, Cookie, he was getting harassed a lot by him, like, uh, very personally.
Oh, well, didn't hear
Like,
what happened between Cookie
yeah,
and Jed?
yeah, like it was bad, eh?
Well, I
'Cause he
could tell
was,
you what happened there too, man. Like,
yeah,
fucking, it happened right around my birthday. Like this is some fucked up shit. This is what went down that time, man. Was Cookie was hanging out with Andrew. You know, Andrew, right? You remember Andrew, right? Yeah, Andrew. You know. We were hanging out, and we were having a good time that night. And I had to go to sleep or whatever. Jim went to sleep or whatever. And it was just Cookie and Andrew, and then Dredd. And Dredd had himself a good time that night. Like he was playing music. He's him and Han, man, cause he got fucking like laid big time, I guess. I don't know. He had a really good night with the mistress or whatever, you know. And he's in a real good mood. But then Cookie and Andrew come in the room and they start talking about COVID, I guess, right? And that just fucking set him off. That just fucking set, just talking about it or whatever, you know? And that just set Dredd off. It was kind of weird, you know? And then, um, and then Dredd left. They got into an argument that night, sort of, and then Dredd left or something, and then it's like, it's my birthday all of a sudden. You know, it's like within a few days, it's my birthday, and my birthday hits, right? And and there's a bunch of people in the room. It's my birthday. We're all hanging out and that, and then Cookie's in there, and then Dredd shows up, you know, and we knew Dredd was just gonna barge in there because I guess Cookie and Andrew ruined his night by the sounds of it, you know, talking about COVID or whatever, and he had a good night with the mistress, and that fucked his whole fucking day up the next day or whatever. Well, that's what he said, anyways. He said he was mad the whole fucking day afterwards, man. He's pissed, you know. So when he got in the room with Cookie and all the rest of us, and this is my birthday, take this into regard, you know. We're all trying to have a good time on my birthday here, man. And Dredd comes barging in, and he's like, "Oh yeah, Cookie, yeah, I got a bone to pick with you. Yeah, yeah, you're gonna listen to me, you hear?" And Cookie's like, "What? Listen to you? I don't gotta listen to you. I can shut you up right now if I want." You know, and he's like, "Oh yeah, don't you fucking dare. You're gonna fucking listen to me, man. I got a bone to pick with you." And what's Cookie do? Fucking mutes Dredd, blocks him, bans him right on the spot before Dredd could finish his sentence. Holy shit, man. And Dredd, oh man, Dredd got so mad off that. He's like, "What? What? You fucking banned me, you block. You can't do that. I ban you, block you. You can't do that to me." Oh shit, was he fucking mad? Oh man, was he mad? Holy. Jed wouldn't let that shit go for weeks, man. For
Yeah.
weeks, man, he would fucking come into the party room. It was for 2 weeks, man. For 2 fucking weeks straight. That's all you heard from Dredd was that fucking Cookie. You know, that fucking Cookie. I blame him for everything. You know, it's his fault I can't fucking concentrate. It's his fault I can't fucking win in my game anymore. It's all his fucking fault.
Yeah, yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
what the
Well, he
fuck?
kind of went like one thing about him
So
when
he
I started.
lost his shit on
Yeah,
me too, man, in Call of Duty. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, man. So I
Like,
called him on Call of Duty, you know, and he's fucking saying I fucking suck. And I tell him, "You fucking suck." Tom, you know why you suck, Jed? Is because you need all them fancy weapons. You need all that fancy camouflage. You need to sit in the corners and hide for everybody and have your teammates do all the fucking running for you, man. You need all your fucking little crutches, man. Me, my old school buddies, we get the job done on our own, man. We don't fucking need some freebies, man. We do our own shit.
Breakdown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Like I got along with him at the beginning, like no problem.
yeah, yeah, he's like just about everybody, man. He's pissed off almost everybody. Oh, that's right. I remember.
Oh.
I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. 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 Oh, yeah. Yeah. And you know what? He started bringing up the name calling shit, man, and like that's when I knew his shit was starting to get going on, man. And he started
Years after I talked to him.
bringing up the name calling shit, man. He started.
All of this happened years after.
Yeah, this happened like just a year or two ago, man. When we fucking got into a problem with Jet. This is still kind of somewhat sort of fresh-ish, kind of, So like, so no, well, not entirely, not entirely. I still, well, he's still around. So
I haven't seen him pop up at all. Like I've seen his name up in here and there, but I haven't seen him actually come online, like on our parties.
so
That'd be,
so he started calling me AJ Styles. Can you get this, Titty? He,
mm,
yeah, I guess, eh? And I'm like, AJ Styles, like, where do you get that from, Dred? And he's like, you look like AJ Styles. That's who
mm.
you're trying to be like AJ Styles. You're AJ Styles the second, aren't you, Mega? And I'm like, I don't fucking look anything like AJ Styles, man. I
Mm,
guess so. He seen me one time, you know.
mhm.
And I don't think he liked how I looked because I looked pretty smug. I made sure I looked smug on camera because I know who I'm dealing with here. I know who Dredd is and who he is on the inside and that. So he wants to see who I am, what I look like. Well, have a good look at me then, man. You might not
Well,
like what you see.
yeah. The biggest thing with it was him, and I can't remember who was it. The other guy that was always teasing. Well, I know, Andrew was doing it too, but there's a couple guys that was really bugging Cookie about being gay, and they'd be like, first it was
Yeah,
like a
yeah,
little jokes here and there, and then it became like every time he was on, it was like the whole time they were on, they were just calling him this, saying this, you want to do this, and Cookie was kind of
yeah,
trying to do
yeah,
the okay guys, and I was like, finally I'm like, this is a fun party, man. Like we're supposed to be having
yeah,
fun,
yeah. That
like
was
this ain't
Obi-Wan
fun,
73.
you know, like
Yeah.
like if you don't like if you can't just chill and have fun, then leave.
Yeah, so
Well, he
so
makes
you know
jokes.
Dread, right?
Cookie makes jokes though, right? That's the thing is
I you know
yeah,
how
yeah.
Dread looks? You know how Dread looks? You ever see Dread's picture? Yeah. Yeah. What you know what? He's got like dreadlocks and like glasses and he wears glasses, and he dresses kind of preppy. You know what I mean? He dresses kind of like rich and preppy is kind of
Like the
how he
guy from Red
dresses.
Dwarf.
Sort of, you know, with glasses, I guess, you know. So he started calling me AJ Styles, so I had to come up with one for him, you know. So guess what I started calling him today? I started calling him Stevie. Stevie, yeah, I started calling him Stevie. He's like Steve
Stevie
Urkel.
Wonder. No, Stevie Wonder.
Yeah. I was like, you know, Jed, you know who you remind me of? You're definitely a Steve Urkel. Yeah, man. Before you before you got laid and had sex, I bet you were just like Steve Urkel, man. So you know what? I'm gonna be calling you Stevie Baby for Steve Urkel from here on out. Hey Jed. Oh, I think that's why he doesn't come around anymore. I think that's why.
Just got him.
Yep. I cut him off at the pass, you know, make fucking name fucking calling me, man. I'll fucking name calling you too, man. You won't like that game. Yeah, man. Come on. Well, that's when you're starting to make a grudge with somebody, you know. When they start making a name up for you, man, like then you know you're starting to hit some nerves, you know.
Yeah. Hmm.
And you know what? I would like to see him try this game, man. You know? I started calling him, man. I was like, come on, Star Wars, man. See how good you are. And he's like, oh, yeah, man. I'll get on Star Wars and I'll beat your ass on Star Wars like a little bitch, too. He's like just talking to me like this. I don't think so, man. Not
I've never
maybe.
seen it. I've never seen his name on it.
I've never seen his name on the list, no.
Yeah.
We've talked about that, man, you know, and like, I don't think so, man. If he tried this game out, he'd get so mad, he'd break his system, man. He'd send in this game back so quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so, man. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I'd Call of Duty, man. I'd be fucking all over his case, man. I'd be like, oh, look at Jed with the fancy kill. Oh, here goes Jed again. Oh, come on, Jeddy, baby. Come on, get some more kills, Jeddy. Oh, he was Jeddy again. Oh, they shot you. Oh, Jed, what the fuck happened, Jed? They shot you, Jed. And Jed would be like, would you shut up? I'm trying to concentrate. Oh, man, he is getting bitter, man, you know. Yeah. So, like, yeah, man. Oh yeah, man. He started it, man. He started that shit, man. You know. Fuck.
Yeah.
For yeah, man. For an old man as old as he is, man, like shouldn't be acting like he does. Like, come on, Joe. Yeah, right. You know, and like, come on, Joe. Like, come on. You're acting all childish. Oh, look, I got 40 kills this map. Yeah. You know, it's like, fuck, man. Like, you
I
sound like
only
a
bring up
fucking
my
virgin,
kills
you know?
because I'm actually amazed and I'm actually happy that I'm getting that many now. So
Yeah.
I'm not rubbing it into people's faces, but I'm like, holy cow, I got first place. It's like, I'm
Yeah, I
amazed.
don't do that either,
It's
man.
genuinely like,
We play for fun, man. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, man. I remember the good old days, Titty, when me and you, we would chase the noobs around and just not kill them, just chase them around, you know? Yeah. Yes. They think that they fucking can beat us, you know? Yeah, 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 man. Yeah, man. You know, Jedi too, man. I know definitely in the Jedi stuff, if I tool somebody up real badly, real quick, like they'll be gone and they won't want to stick around, you know. But if I go easy and let them beat me up and kill me, then they stick around for a while. Like, you know, so.
Right, and they learn how to do it.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah, there's a lot of dirty stuff in the Jedi.
I never regret leadership at all.
Yeah, that's the life of a heavy trooper, man.
Action moments that I had,
Yeah, yeah,
it's like a mini war.
yeah, yeah. You know, some people do, you know. Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
I didn't know either for a while. Like back in the old days, we didn't even go by kill death. It was what did we go by? It was kills per
Overall
minute.
points. Yeah.
KPM. That's what it was. We went by KPM, not KPR. Do you remember that, T? Do you remember it, man? Yeah. I could tell you that's what Legend and Auroras and Vergamaton, they were always fighting over who had the best fucking like kills per minute rate. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, you had Legend, Auroras, it's, yeah. I suppose I think they're still good. Hmm. You know what? I, yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, oh yeah, 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 yeah. I know he say it all the time. Yeah. Oh well, if they remastered it and re-released it, oh, I'd be on it all the time. You know. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I played against them that one time. Like when the last time we had that big scrimmage where like we got a whole bunch of players out that one day. Maybe.
Yeah, I did too.
You were on that day. Well, you missed him though, I think. Yeah, I seen Auroras that day. Yeah. He played against me. Yeah. We, we kind of went back and forth, me and Auroras, like, and Jen,
Mm.
right? Like, it depends who he's hanging out with. Like he treats different people differently. And
thinks he can bully maybe.
And that's one of the ways he does it. Yeah, if he thinks he can bully you and get away with it, he's gonna fucking bully you and get away with it. You know,
Maybe he is a bully.
which kind of makes him a bully. You know, and I really don't like hanging out with people like that. You know.
Well, as I said, it was funny because I'd get that where he tried to explain something to me, and he would be like, you know, when he's doing that, yeah, you know, like you know, are you listening? Yeah, yeah, and it's like, okay, it's like sure. Then he'd go on, and then it's just like if I wasn't like saying, oh, awesome, like you know, agreeing with him, he'd be like, you know, so I just would go, yeah, 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 yeah. Actually, listen, yeah. Yeah, you have to reply. That's okay.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
So I stopped getting into those discussions. Yeah, exactly. That's why I said I stopped. That's when I first started noticing that if you didn't kind of back him up, like listen, like say that you like listen to what he was telling you, then he'd be like all like totally different person, right? So, but
Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, I
who was
think
his
that's
buddy
that
that used to
stuff.
hang out with him too? That was from England there too. Remember the other buddy that he had? It was Dread. It was Dread and
He had his buddy Christian for a while, Christopher or Christian, right? And
but there was. Hmm.
yeah, he had this other guy named Chris or Christian, and I used to hang out with him and talk with him. And I don't know what happened between him and Dredd, but like something happened between him and Dredd, and like they knew each other in real life, like they lived
Yeah.
in the same city and all that shit. uh, Jed approached him in real life or something. I think he told that Christian dude, like, you know, you fucking, you stay away from me and my fucking gaming friends, or I'll fucking kick your ass or something like that. You know? Yeah, yeah, and like, I think something like that
Yeah.
happened, right? Because I asked Chris about it one time. Like, I tried to hang out with him once or twice, and he wouldn't show up really that much. And then when he'd show up, he'd be like kind of scared and kind of jittery, like, you know. It's kind of like he'd be afraid that I
Dread
might
was gonna show up.
that I might tell Jed that I was hanging out with him, kind of thing. And he would kind of be like, "Oh yeah, well, don't tell Jed, you know, that I was here, that I was hanging out
Yeah.
with you. You know, Jed doesn't really want me coming around hanging out anymore." Yeah, absolutely, absolutely, man, and that kind of sucks, you know. And I suppose so. If somebody called you Dread for so long, for all your life, basically, because that is like his name he goes by in real life, kind of thing, you know.
Yeah. But yeah,
You
all it meant
know,
was that he had dreadlocks.
so yeah, everybody calls him Lee Jed, you know. So yeah. So you know you kind of
Andrew.
become your embodiment. You know, they call you Jed all the time. You start to become Dread itself. You know, you become the embodiment of it. Yeah.
That was the same, but that was the same thing that happened with Andrew. Andrew, when I first started hanging
Oh,
out with
Andrew.
Andrew online, it was fun games. Like he'd show up, everybody would be
Yeah.
playing and shit, and then all of a sudden it got into his drama with like
Yeah.
his family, and I was like,
His
you'd start to feel
friends.
bad, and then you'd start to go after Cookie all the time. And he started doing the same thing, the gay jokes and the bugging,
Yeah.
and then finally Cookie had to say enough of him too.
And he's starting to get on my case too. Like, remember, Titty, I was going through problems and having shit happen to me and stuff. And then I'd have Andrew coming along and he'd be like, you know, Megadeth, you know what you should be doing? I know what you should be doing. You should listen to me. I got the answers for you. I think you should be doing this. And like, and I'd be fed up from people telling me, oh, you should do this, you should do that. And then here he comes fucking to hit me again with the stick. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Oh, exactly, man. And I fucking told him too a couple times, man. I told him, man, like, just, fucking forget it, man. You're not fucking telling me what the fuck to do. I don't care what the fuck it is. Whatever the fuck it is, you don't tell me nothing what the fuck to
But
do, man.
but now look at his life, man.
And, yeah, like, where
Like,
he's at now, man, like, shit
mm,
just keeps getting worse for that dude, man. And he
he had a
just
heart
gets,
attack and lost his
yeah,
wife and
and then
kid
lost his kid after, and
and
then
his job.
lost his
The one that he
job,
did
and
get.
then lost his house, and now he's like,
Talking about living in a
he's
van.
lucky if he's got internet somewhere.
Yeah. Mhm. Mhm.
A lot
Yep.
of it does.
Yep.
Yeah. Like,
You
and
know.
that's what's important, man. It's like right? Is when you learn stuff in life. Like, what you want to learn is how to be a better person, how to be a good person, man. That's
Mhm.
what's important to learn, man. It's how to better your person, so other people, right? Right? If you're a good person, and yeah,
Mhm.
then yeah, basic stuff, man. Yeah. And if you're mean to people and you're an ugly person on the inside and outside, like, no
Mhm.
one's gonna want to fucking hang with you. No one's gonna want anything to do with you then, man. Yeah. Oh,
Mhm.
yeah. Right, right, man. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy, man. I know. Yeah. And he's always hanging out with like new people here and there, none of the old school, and that's kind of a bad sign. Yeah, like
Yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah. That's happened. Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah, right. Hey, yeah. That's why I point that out, man. It's like he's always got new fucking buddies, new fucking friends. He's recycling through a new bunch buddies. Every every couple months. You
Because you
know,
can tell the people say the same story, and the new people believe it, and it feels good, and then they catch on, and then you have to go to get new ones again.
hmm especially after I start
Pointing things
calling him
out there.
Stevie. You know what I mean? And fucking Vader starts laughing his ass off every time I do that.
Mm.
Dread hates that, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's awesome, man. He's
He
been. Usually hanging out with Enforcer. Yeah. So. Nah, I tried to get him on here, and I don't know. I think he got his ass kicked too much, too badly. He doesn't like it. Yeah, he doesn't like it, man.
I only get frustrated with Battlefront because I was telling
No, you
Mega,
see,
I have a glitch on my system or something because every time I try to like when I get into major fights and stuff, it's like I can't reload my weapon, like it won't fire, and then all I get is click, and it's like it's so frustrating. Yeah.
I think I got it figured out. It's stamina bar.
Mm, yeah.
mm-hmm.
Stamina's too low. It won't do it.
Oh,
Mm.
man. Yeah.
I'll have to see that because yeah, I didn't see that, I didn't notice the correlation. Cause, but yeah, because there's been times where I'd spawn in, not take a shot, and then I'd run up to somebody, and then I'd try to fire, and it would just go click. Yeah, so that's interesting. Hmm. I'll have to see, Mega. Maybe
Yeah,
that'd be
okay.
cool if I
Maybe
figured
there
that
is
out.
something
It's
to
been,
it.
yeah. Because Mega
I'm
says,
just.
well, Mega said he was watching me, and he said that he saw that I was shooting, and I was like, it doesn't
Yeah.
show I was shooting. The guy right in front of me doesn't go down, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Like where the head is, because, like, exactly. Especially on the droids. Those super battle droids, like, their head is, like, in their chest, but not really. It's kind of weird. Mm hmm.
Mm.
Right. Right. Yeah. Mm hmm.
Blind fire almost. Mm. Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's probably is the ping and the lag, like, like
It's either I'm too quick or I'm too slow. Like either I have lag or I'm attacking before, you know.
I sometimes see it where, like, yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
Well, nothing like getting your like getting your blood pressure up and your
Oh,
yeah.
exactly. Yeah, and you can't blame, like, your weapon or your loadout in that shit,
Mm.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Different camo, different skins, and all this other shit.
Like the old Battlefront, you'd build up your character really good, like your hero, and then they'd nerf them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the EA one, yeah.
Yeah, when you had to build up your like get the like your levels or whatever, and you'd max that character out, man, you'd be like wicked awesome, yeah, and then all of a sudden they do an update and your fucking character's nerfed and one other character is like now diving across the field. It's like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah, yeah, absolutely,
They,
man.
they figured it out. It should everything should have happened.
Mm.
Just
And
yeah,
then
yeah,
a
man.
whole bunch of different factors. Like the point system.
Yeah. That's the thing too. Like for me, like I don't know if you see me on it at all, but it's I jump in, I jump out. Yeah, that's but I jump in, jump out because a lot of times I'm like during the summers I work full time like all basically from sun up sundown. Like I do construction, and during the winter I spend a little bit more time on the games. But I like if I do play, it's probably like I'll do like 3 rounds or 4 rounds, and then I'm out, right?
It's not
Because
a lot of time to figure out.
yeah, yeah, for sure. But that's what's good about the game is that if I like in those other
Hmm.
games, if I don't play every day all the time and I don't get my levels up, then I'm the shittiest player because I don't have the equipment or
You have the new
right?
weapons. The new
And
guys
then
have the new weapons.
yeah,
Yeah.
so this way here when it's designed like this, yeah, I can play and I'm not going to be really too bad except for my own experience.
Yeah, it's your own skills. You're just up against yourself. Yeah,
Hmm.
it's how good do you want to play today? It's up to you. Ah, yeah, it's just perfectly built. Like they built it perfectly, man. I've been saying it since back then to now, man. It's like a Mona Lisa. You know, it's like the
uh,
Mona Lisa of video games,
the
man.
day the day it was released, I went and got the game. I was like, yeah, okay. We did our countdown. Mega was you were there, right?
Oh
You
yeah, the classic
a
collection
cookie,
here. Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah,
we were like doing the whole timeout. I was like, yes, 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 and I right away started downloading it, and then all of a sudden I couldn't play, and everybody else was working. I was like, what?
yeah.
It's
Some
like
of
the
them,
first
yeah.
download, and I couldn't even play the game. It was like 2 weeks before they fixed it.
Yeah, it was so broken on day one launch, man. Like, it was, yeah, it was so broken, man. Like, I was starting to give up. You know, I was starting to have my doubts and thinking, yeah, well, this game's finished. It's dead. No one's gonna be revamping this, revisiting it. You know, if they were, they would have done it already. And the next thing you know, here they are, 20th anniversary, classic collection, pre-order now. It's like, what the fuck? No way. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't be happier. And then all my YouTube shit got all screwed up on me. You wouldn't believe that, man. All my YouTube shit got screwed up on me too. So I couldn't stream it on my YouTube channel. It's so
Yeah.
fucking stupid, man. I couldn't fucking stream it on my YouTube channel. And I had to fight the system, and I had this person look at it, that person look at it. I had like 5 or 6 different people looking at my problem and shit, trying to figure out play my, why I can't stream my games on my YouTube channel. It's like so fucking weird. Eventually, we thought we fixed the problem. With Cookie's help and Psychotron's help and somebody else's help, we thought we figured it out. And then next thing I know, I'm streaming, but like I'm not on my channel. And then I'm like, well, if I'm not streaming on my channel, where the
Where
fuck
are
am I
you?
streaming then? You know?
Yeah.
So then I had to figure out, like, well, where's my fucking stream even going to then? And then I finally figured it out that, okay, I got a new YouTube channel, I guess. Why? I don't know. I didn't go to YouTube and fill out a form or nothing. All I did was try to hook my PlayStation up to my YouTube, and apparently I got a new fucking YouTube channel as the results from it. Like, I can't make any sense of it, man. It's stupid. So, like, all my new streaming stuff goes to the new channel. You know, my uploading stuff goes to the new channel. I'm like, what's the point of having the old channel for then? Like, everything's going to the new channel, but I don't want it to go to the new channel because nobody knows how to find a new channel. That's why. Everybody knows how to find the old channel, or that's how it was, that they all used to know how to find the old channel, but the new channel, like, no one knows where it is, how to find it. You know, so it's like starting all over, all from scratch, all over again. It's like, is it even any kind of point to it, man? Like, shit. Maybe. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you see, I don't even know. I can't even search it and make sense out of that stuff. I need a, I need a pyro jockey. I need a PJ to run this stuff. You know.
Mm.
Yeah. I got all the stuff that I need to run it, but I got nobody to show me how. You know what I mean? And like, I can't I can't read a book. You know what I mean? Like, I can't read an instruction manual and then do the thing that the instructions tell me to. You know, like, and I don't know. I don't know. That's it. I try, man. It stresses
Yeah.
me out. I don't know, maybe. Yeah. It is, man. It is. It is like I'm trying to wrap my head around like my Ultraverse 5. You know what I mean? And the storylines. Yeah.
Technical, the technical brain.
The technical side. I need technical support. Yeah, I can't do it at my old age. Like, I can't do that shit anymore. Yeah, you can't compensate so much.
Mm.
Yeah, that's like reverse engineering. You know, you gotta unlearn it so that you can relearn it over.
Yeah,
It's, yeah, yeah. I gotta be patient about it, and I'm sure that once I start learning how to do some of the program editing, video editing, you know, the video effects, sound effects. Mm-hmm. Yeah, a little bit more, a little more. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to be patient. Yeah, I'll have to just be a little patient. My viewers and followers, they'll just have to be a little bit more patient, a little longer with me. And yeah, I'm gonna keep streaming just for the sake of, of doing it for the game. Like, I'm doing it for, not to be famous or be known or you know anything like that. I'm doing it for the game because when I go there, it's like, well, who's streaming it? Nobody. It's like, how can nobody be streaming it, man? Like, somebody has to. Somebody should. Yeah, okay. Right on. Or Twitch, maybe? Yeah. Rumble?
He started to set it up.
I heard she streams. Yeah. Yeah, me too. Okay, that's good. That's good. You know, and the more people streaming it, the better, because then it gets eyes on it, it gets noticed, it gets pushed out to the public. You know, and then we get more players, we get more people on and interested. You know, it's the best game in creation, man. If you ask me. Better than Final Fantasy or any other game. Double Dragon, Street Fighter. It's got all those games beat. Yeah. Yeah.
No excuses.
Exactly. Your game awareness. Who wants it? Who wants it more? You know. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I did that too on Mustafa, man. I pulled out the Inji on Mustafa, and man, I was just fucking dead packing fucking shit, shooting stuff. It was a machine.
Yeah, I forget how much easier it is to play Angie than it is to Snipe.
Yeah, fuck. When you have the high ground, when you got the high ground, it's just like, here's a dead pack. Here's another dead pack. Oh, you want another dead pack? Here's another one. You know, fuck. Oh, you want to get close? Boom, boom. You know. Mm-hmm. Real quick. Yeah. Nice, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, I seen that, man. I seen that. You planted that dead pack and you're just walking around. Rukio comes fucking barreling in, man. And yeah, he just fucking blasted that dude, man. He was wondering, and one of those times too, you just set a dead pack off by random, and it nailed him. Like it was just the one you just previously planned kind of thing, man. And when you set it off, it just fucking right? Yeah, yeah, man. And he just happened to go right by it, man. What timing? Yeah. Oh, yeah, man. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's great.
I love this game.
Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, yeah, man. Shit. And all the classes are fun. Like the grunt, the sniping, the heavy, even the injury, you know, the specials, like they're all fun to play. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. And the ammo packs, you just keep grabbing them ammo packs. Another grenade, another grenade, another grenade. Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Become a hero. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, the grunt. Depending who you're up against, you know, like those grunts are good at killing heavy troopers at the right distance. You know, at just the right distance, you know, those heavy troopers have slim chance against them at you know, yeah, yeah, yeah. A pistol versus rifle, I don't know,
I've done
man.
that.
That's a
I
tough fight.
usually run heavy, and I've actually got
That's a tough
kills with
fight,
that little
man.
pistol, man.
Yeah.
I have to dive around and try to get headshots while you're getting shot at, or yeah.
Hmm. Yeah,
Hmm.
the heavy, and same with the Ingy, you know, but the Ingy
Oh, the engineer's worse, man, because when you're a
is
heavy and you drop in those mines, and there's
yeah.
absolutely nothing it does to them, and it's like, oh crap. Because my favorite thing is dropping mines, man.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what what's his face was uh, um, Tanner was getting mad about. He's like, just dropping mines just willy nilly everywhere. Yeah, because I would I'll plant them on walls and on as I run and yeah, just random don't.
Yeah. The Ingy will also beat the grunt,
But
you know. The Ingy will also beat a grunt also. Yeah. Yeah. The only one that can really, you know, like the sniper is like the only one that can kind of counter the Ingy because they have that long range, that sniping ability. But if that Ingy closes that range gap, then it's in the Ingy's favor. Then, you know, so it's very tough. Yeah, yeah, you know, eh? Yeah, right, right, eh? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I believe
mm,
it. Oh, yeah, man. That's the ultimate class. It's the ultimate super class. That's true. Yeah, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
mm.
Oh, I didn't know there was a difference. Yeah, okay. I didn't know there was a difference. Yeah, okay. I really didn't notice. Yeah. Yeah, Yeah, his shots are just amazing. Yeah, 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 yeah. Depending the map. Yeah. If it's close quarters, it'll be a heavy trooper. If it's kind of longer range, it'll be NG. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that healing, and then once they get the awards, it's so easy. Once they have the awards, they start building the awards. Then it's downhill for the NG. Mhm. 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 Awesome. Yeah. 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 That's awesome. Yeah. Yeah. I know. I seen. That's kind of how Shocker does it, and some of these other experienced clan members do it. They'll grab a heavy and they'll get a bunch of kills until they get damage reduction. Once they get damage reduction, then they switch to their NG, and it's all NG from there on out once they get damage reduction. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, he loves that base hopping shit. Like, he'll take the base and then leave it real quick, like, and he'll just camp just slightly out of bounds of it for the next guy to come and take it, and then he'll take it right back right afterwards, man. He'll keep bouncing it around. Yeah, he'll farm it up, man. Yeah, because he'll get like 5 points, another 5, and another 5, and then he's got awards. Oh yeah, I like seeing him die again and again and again. That's what I like seeing. Uh huh. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh. Yeah. 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 He showed up that one night. Mm. Well, he was talking with us that one night he was on. Was all that. Okay, you missed it. Yeah, he was talking and stuff that he's like, oh, Titty, oh, yeah, I know Titty, and me and Titty, we go back way back, blah, blah, blah. You know, it was Titty that got me into music and you know, motivated me to go to the music route and stuff, and now I'm really glad I did, he was saying, you know. Yes. I guess. Yeah. Yeah, he's doing like death metal and stuff. You know,
See, that's even harder.
That's even harder, man. I don't know how it's even down. Yeah, jazz, rock and roll, a little bit of polka. Uh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No kidding, man. Yeah, no kidding, man. That's
My
tough. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Damn.
my father actually was a professional musician for most of his life, and so before I was around, apparently he was like traveling and was in two bands. But the ones that he was in, it'd be actually like he was actually doing those 6 months in Vegas, and a lot of times at the time he was playing at the same time as Elvis, Johnny Cash, a lot of these dudes that were coming around. And it's funny because I grew up, I didn't hear any of it. Well, I knew some of it because some of these guys would just show up out of the blue and come and jam with my dad, and it'd be like really cash because he's like lead guitarist, eh? But bands would show up and then they'd come out for the night and then they'd leave. And so later down as I get older, though, then I can actually hear some of the gig stories, like having chicks take you home, and yeah, it was some of the craziest life that he did. And now he's like 80 years old, but he'll just randomly he'll show us photos of them, like him hanging out with like Elvis and um, driving the you know yeah, but he never talks about it, eh? So, hmm, sweet. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I've actually met. I met Elvis's sister, or not Elvis's sister. Johnny Cash's sister. But my dad actually, as I said, uh, hung out with them back in the day, right? So it's kind of Cash too. Was it Joanne's sister? One's his daughter, Joanne, and then Roseanne. Roseanne, I think, was his sister, and Yates. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's a whole other system, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all you need, right? Yeah, my dad's getting to that level. Like they actually him and my mom. Yeah. Oh, well. Hey, it's you're I think 1 year. Yeah, yeah. Mm, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm the same way though. Like I twice in different places. Like one between my shoulder blades, and one time I broke my coccyx off. Yeah, that that was that sucked quite. The other one wasn't actually that bad. The one in the shoulders. They kept I'd go to a chiropractor. The way they did it was I'd have to go to a massage place to get the muscles because they were like wrapped around the disc, and then the chiropractor. Oh, the coccyx. Yeah, I broke it right off. Like it cracked. Like you, the coccyx is your tailbone, right? And yeah, I snapped it. Yeah. So what happened was I was actually driving semi, and I was pulling a Super B fuel truck, and I was driving in the middle of the night in the middle of a storm, and I was coming up a hill, and the ice on the hill on that road was just probably 2 inches thick, right? So I'm getting up, I'm about 3/4 of the way up, and this chick came up in a little tiny car and was able to kind of cut me off. And so I touched my brake, and that's horrible. Like on ice, you never touch your brakes going uphill. And so as soon as I did that, it locked up, and I started to slip. And then I was able to pull to the side. And then when I pulled to the side, I was sitting there for a bit, and I was thinking to myself, you know what? I better throw some like something under these tires, because I didn't feel right. So I hopped out, and as I was out of my semi, it started to slide backwards and down the hill. So it's going down the highway, and I'm watching it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, right? Like it's would be a bad boom if this thing all crashed up in big, right? So I played superhero. I decided to chase it. I don't know what I would have done with it, but I ran onto the highway, and I just did a big slip, and I was on my back and looking at the stars, right? And I was like, holy cow. And yeah, so end up the semi ended up wedging itself. But the B is a small trailer, and the main is your longer trailer for fuel. So it actually wedged into a triangle. My semi was straight, and then the two trailers just bent and locked up, and then stuck down the highway. So I called the RCMP. We're in Canada, so I called the cops, basically the highway cops, and then I called, the fire department, all that stuff. So everybody came out. The cops picked me up and asked me how it happened, and the fire department came up beside me, and the guy got out, and his semi started sliding down the hill. Like his fire truck started sliding down the hill. So I was like that. That's exactly how it happened. So he takes me to his office in the town. It's just like a house with a little parking spot, and I feel like my hand's sore, but that's it. I was like, oh, well, I only hurt my hand. So the car was stuck. The cop car was stuck. Um, and so I helped push it out of his parking spot. and then went to a hotel for the night, and then decided to, when I got up in the morning to go grab my semi, I couldn't stand up. Like, I saw stars in my eyes, man, when I stood up, and I was like, whoa, that's not good. Something like happened to my back, right? So I crawled out, went to the truck, drove all the way back to our place, which was probably 3, 4 hours. Uh, Disconnected the trailers, went and jumped in my car and drove to the hospital, and they're like, yeah, you broke your back. Yeah, yeah. So they were like, what did you do today? And I was like, did that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, it was. No, no. The way I did it, I had to a bit. It was interesting. It was like straight up cartoon, feet up in the air, and yeah, yeah. Cause yeah, when I like as I said, like it was just one of those dumb things, right? Like as I said, I was Superman. I couldn't do anything anyways, right? Like if I jumped in that thing, I would kind of killed myself, right? Like I wasn't going to catch it halfway down the hill. But oh well. Yeah, oh yeah. Like I envisioned it going like yeah. So, but no. Other than that, playing football, trashing the hips. I pulled my like I think Megan knows a lot of my stories here about my knees and my hips and stuff. Eh? Is he still there? No, but I should have. Yeah. Yeah. Mm.
No way, man, they fixed it?
It did feel better. Mm.
And they work? Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
my wife's going through that stuff, the back surgeries.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Your wife was doing shit like
Yeah,
that.
she just got rods and cages put in. But what that does is it basically takes away the bone itself, and the cage encase your nerves and stuff, eh?
Holy
So
shit.
it's
I don't
it's
think I
it's like
want to hear
boxes.
anymore.
Yeah, no, I mean, all in all, it takes away the stress because the nerves are the problems, right? The nerves in your back are the what's getting pinched or whatever. You got a injury.
Man.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got that's well. Just be careful. I mean, like for me, I got when I broke my back, they put me on the worst medications, which was those oxys, man. You know those oxys that they have stories on TV now. They have movies about that now about oxy. It's the worst. Yeah, that's horrible shit, man. Mm-hmm. The morphine. Those hydrocordones, I think, are morphine.
Whatever they were very impressive.
Yeah.
Wow. This one's so I do think
Yeah. It was it was the worst. It was the worst stuff I've ever been on. I got so addicted to it, and you're yeah, yeah, like the high strengths. Like it was a story. Like when you watch those movies, man, about how people are like digging around on the floor trying to find like hopefully one that's been dropped. That's what it was like, man. So I don't like that. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Like if those things, man, if you miss a dose of your meds within like an hour, you're freaking the shit out, man. You're running around trying to figure out, like I have to have my meds now. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's not even like, oh shit, I forgot my pill. It's like instantly you're like panicking, like I'm hurting already, you know? Yeah. Oh no, it was not good. That was not good, man. Yeah. That you didn't do it. Yeah. Yeah. And doctors loved doing it, man. Doctors loved giving it out. Oh yeah, they loved it because they were getting paid money and shit for every prescription, man.
you gotta go back. Because you know you got these people
Yep. Sure, it was the worst thing. And not just that though, but if you run out and as I said, you miss a dose or whatever, you're cold, you're hot, you're shaky, you're pale, you're you look like a junkie. Like you are a junkie, right? And so doctors' offices, like they look at you like, oh, you obviously are twitching out probably because you didn't have, and they act like you're a chronic drug abuser, right? And I was like, I'm not. I just like this is how I'm feeling. Like I remember being left in a room and want other patients to see me twitching out like that. And they just left me in a room for like hours because they were like, "Oh, we don't want that to be kind of showing people." And then they said I was red flagged, and red flag is when apparently the cops are involved and they think that you're doing something illegal with it. So they red flagged me, and I was like, "For what?" And they're like, "We don't know. We just got told we can't give you any more." And we have to take extra, like they had to take my urine and stuff, right, and all this other stuff and send it to the cops. And I'm like, okay, well they didn't renew my pills for a whole month, so I went cold turkey off that shit, man. I was sicker than like motherfucker for like, I'd say for sure over a week of just not like just everything happening. I was locked in my room, man. I just would go from my room to the bathroom, and that's it. And then finally, I started to come down from this stuff, and I feel a lot better. And even my back started not hurting as bad. You know what I mean? Once I started getting off this stuff, it was actually like a lot of this stuff was I was hurting because of the meds. And so I started feeling a lot better. And then I get a phone call, and they're like, "Oh yeah, you can come pick up your meds." I was like, "Get the fuck away from me, man." Sorry for the.
Yeah.
I was so angry about that. Yeah, yeah. Do you want to be back to being acting like that again? No, thank you. Yeah, yeah. But
How
that
long did it
was
take you to
instant. It was those stuff are dead. Like you don't realize it until you miss a pill. And then all of a sudden, as I said, if you're scrounging around looking for your bottle and you're like, oh, there hopefully there might be one like that's nuts.
was it a
But
temptation?
Oh, for sure, for sure. There was, as I said, it's your body tells you that you're in pain, right? Like, 'cause you want that shit, so it tells you you need more, and you go up and you start getting more and more and more, and then you start getting it from like this, how do you say this, scrupulous ways or whatever.
Undisclosed.
Undisclosed, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, I'm not saying yes or no to that, but at the same time, I'm gonna say yeah, 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 because as I said, that stuff's a killer, man. That's why like you said, people died from that. That's why. Yeah, yeah. And now that fentanyl is worse, but don't believe that propaganda from so well we're in Canada, so from the south of us, I'll just say, because we're like we're trying to fight that stuff just as much as everybody else, man. Yeah, 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 because that stuff's, you know, but you know, we aren't condoning that stuff. We're not allowing other countries to bring it in. We work as hard as any other country to keep it off this, like, away from us. But I mean, stuff gets through, and those stuff is so deadly that it's like the amount isn't that. Yeah, but like we've been there. If you look at if anybody's like, we've never been like, let's try to like screw the states over. There was never any shit like that. And the last time there was, how who made these trade deals? It was Trump. Was the last guy, and using the same tactics as he's doing now, which was, oh, we're getting screwed by Canada, so let's make it hard for them and try to make them pay more, and they did. Interesting. Which is interesting. How is it that? Yeah. Yeah. Well, what's yeah. Yeah. Well, I kind of hope that if he does try to start militarily trying to come after us, I hope that there's enough of the military that actually can step up and be like, no,
I hope there's enough American military.
right? Yeah, yeah. So I'm saying, like, have enough people to step up and go, like, we've never gone after U.S. We've never, you know what I mean? We've gone to war. With like our militaries are like closely working together. So I'm hoping that's going to be a failsafe, because they're trying to. Like right now, it's, if it's going to be our financial issues, we could survive it. If he keeps coming after us and just, make us pay more, well, we'll just, you know, have to go somewhere else to get our stuff. And I mean, it's possible, but once they start trying to start the propaganda saying that we need to be removed and taken over and run by the U.S. is scary because that's kind of how some of these you know he's acting
Yeah,
okay. I'm
yeah.
not I'm not going to say his name, so the H guy, right? You know who I'm talking about? If you follow his steps, yeah, I'm not saying his name. I just didn't want to say it because I mean, but if you follow the steps, how they started out, and that's how they died. Like Hitler was voted in, but I wish people would see it though. Because yeah, Hitler was voted in because he was able to get people to believe his, you know, what he wanted. Yeah. Well, he said they're bringing in the oligarchs again, or the Russian oligarchs can get that gold gold card or whatever it's called, instead of the green card. So like that's crazy. Like it goes straight up. Yeah, they can move here. I know some good old oligarchs. He said. Some of them. Yeah. Well, that's what those countries do, right? They get away from they ban actual uh how do you say the truth news, and they start playing propaganda news. They start playing propaganda news, right? Like I watch the news and I don't see anything about the protests from the government or workers that all got fired. But then I watch on comedy shows, right? Like the late night shows or whatever, and they're showing that they have the protests, and I'm like, how come this ain't on news? Why isn't this being shown? It's because already they're getting threatened if they do show that these store or companies are getting shut down. Yeah. Mhm. Hmm. Well, what's he doing now? He's selling all the government buildings, eh? So what happens when if you do need to restart stuff? You have no workers, you have no buildings, you have no infrastructure. You have computers that have been hacked by 18-year-olds or 20-year-olds or whatever those are, and they probably have AI running in there. Well, um, I'm not necessarily going to say that, but I do think that it does need to be more than protesters that are saying, you know, what is it? They they're still here.
Really, there's a lot of
Hippie music.
to you go to that. You look at this shit.
Yeah.
You look at broken emotion. The thing is, we're going to lose our people. It's like, Trump will take it.
Yeah.
Those people are also you just can't accept.
Yeah.
There's a major also.
Yeah.
Taking money away because I don't know if religious people self-rationalization.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Well, the problem I saw. I'm not going to say this is just Trump. So if anybody's, you know, I'm trying not to like speak too directly or whatever. Um, but but uh, but with the Christian rights, I'm a I was I grew up Christian. My family's Christian. I know a lot of stuff like that. I know what the teachings are and everything. And this ain't the same. This ain't Christianity. When these people are screaming about their rights to be Christian, and yet they're saying that you know, say like Mega gets kind of frustrated with me because I bring it up all the time, but to me it's a big point. How you can tell a group of people who they can love and who they can't love, right? Based on a religious belief. So if you're a Christian, you hate gays because they're abomination to God, right? Blah blah blah. But but that's your belief. Okay? I won't take that away from a Christian. I'll say that's great. That's good that you believe that. But then when you start saying, but I have to express my opinion onto you and make you follow the rules that I make because of my belief, I go, that's stupidity. That's spreading hatred based on um uh yeah, like a personal belief, which doesn't, you know what I mean?
That's the danger.
Right. So So now that's why these people are able to pshaw things. You know, oh well, he meant this. He didn't mean that. This is why. It's because you grew up that way, and you go, I don't need to see with my own eyes what I believe in. Or if I do see with my own eyes, that's not exactly what it meant. You can explain it away. And so when they see Trump doing what he does, it's a Christian belief, and they're saying, well, we're going to become so Christian here because you know the conservatives or the Republicans are always they're pro Christianity and we're going to be able to kick all the you know yeah actually that's what you need is good you know like you guys always had a it's been a basically it's like ours we have conservative and we have liberal you guys have your Democrat and you have your Republican right so it's like a two one or the other now. Yeah, well, See, but that's what you've had. You've had that, right, for the longest time. Yeah. We got to get back. Oh, that's because they don't want you to know about how they treated the natives. They don't want you to know how they treated blacks. They want to go back to being able to make money freely off of having slave labor. That's the basic thing. They making yeah. See, this is it. Christians have always had this poor us belief. Okay, they've had this. Every country wants to get rid of Christianity, and so we have to fight every country that we're in. And so even a country that says, "Hey, we're good with you," we're also going to accept, the Muslims. We're also going to accept. Yeah. Well, that's exactly. Yeah. Yeah, they're still saying that they're trying to take away their rights. See, what is that any other religion that comes into our country that gets equal or same kind of rights, um, I mean, I believe, well, I'll even say, Muslims, if it's, like, I know Muslims, I know people that aren't into the horrible, I'm gonna freak out about what kind of Muslims. And then you hear about the crazy Muslims, right? And those guys will say, that's not what they are, though. Same with Christians. You got a Christian that's liberal, and they're like, hey, yeah, you know what? I don't really care that, between them and their maker, and that's good. Or you got the, I have to be in Congress, and I have to say, every person has to follow my belief, right? Those are nut jobs. So every religion has a nut job, like, group that ruins what the belief is. But 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 overall, yeah. Well, I don't know if well, I'm not going to say I'm not going to attack a person's belief. I'm going to say, if you want to believe in that, then that's perfect. If I won't believe the same thing you believe in. That's all, right? Like, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, but are the weaker race or yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. I just, yeah. I just, yeah. I just, oh, shoot. Oh, man. Yeah, I just, uh, yeah, um, I think everybody deserves to believe in what they believe in, as long as it doesn't actually hurt other people. Like, if it's not well, I think, yeah. That COVID came out perfect timing. Perfect timing. Everybody went nuts. Everybody was so scared, not knowing what to think. Everybody was trying to listen to certain people. It was interesting when it first happened. Everybody was like wanting the vaccine. Everybody, oh man, if we don't have to be here, locked up, if you don't have to. Next thing you know, like even after Trump did the Operation whatever he called it, where he pushed the vaccine through before everybody else, right? Oh, I put all this time, and then next thing they turn around and say, nope, don't have it, don't take it, don't take it, don't take it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I got my vaccines. Oh, yes, I did. I actually did. It was after my vaccines, so the symptoms weren't as bad. Uh, you're right. Yeah, yeah. And so I believe it worked good. I mean, I'm for sure a person that's for vaccines. It sucked in the way that for me, I felt like I just felt overall like shit, and I lost my taste. I lost the taste in my like the only thing the only thing I lost. But the funny thing was what I lost the taste of was vinegar, like the acid, and so everything has vinegar in it. And I used to like Chinese food and stuff or whatever. Yeah, and so the way I found out I had it was I ordered Chinese food and I opened up the pack or the container and it smelled like someone poured bleach or some kind of chemical into the bag. And I was like, yeah, like that's not right. And then I checked it again. Yep, for sure, maybe this is sick. And then I went and I grabbed the bottle of vinegar and I smelled that and I was like, yeah, that's it. So I went and got checked and sure shit, it was like instantly red. But yeah, I stayed home for a couple of weeks and by the end of the time, I think it took maybe a month and a bit before my taste came back. But no, I had relatives die. I've had relatives die from that. Oh, really? How many doses have you taken? How many rounds have you taken? Okay.
Every update I've got, also
Oh,
at the time, extra.
oh, okay. So you got that extra shot? Like, how did it make you feel though? Like, you're okay? Like, when you got those, it didn't make you feel any icky? Oh, it did. Oh, I got, so, I was dumb. I went and got the flu shot and the COVID shot at the same time. I got mine in left and right. Oh man, that time I did that, I went down with that COVID shot. I literally like felt like horrible for like a while.
Well, that's just you. You have a reaction. That's a positive.
Well, yes and no. I mean, like if I staggered it out, it would have been less horrible. Yeah. That was the first time I took all those other shots, like prior to that, never had that problem. Oh, yeah. Well, oh,
Felt anything. I thought they were giving me free shit.
Huh.
I just didn't want to get into that. I just wanted to
Yeah.
have family, have kids. But I didn't.
Yeah, it's funny how
No,
people.
I'll go to the topic so far. You know, she's had it twice.
That's
I think the
good.
vaccine is pretty bad.
Yeah, like that's a funny thing about vaccines. People, like when they first started talking about vaccines, people legitly sounded like they knew what a vaccine was, which is, a little piece of it or something that could trigger your immune system to kind of start attacking the general, because it's at the beginning it's unknown, right? So they're trying to figure that out. They're trying to make sure it's okay and it actually works. Then they so now this is the thing. Here's the thing. Okay, so they start freaking out and they go, "Oh, it would take like 10 years before they make a real legit vaccine, and all of a sudden they make it in like 6 months." And they're all like, so they were saying, "Oh no, it can't be good. It has to be, but it's going to all kill you." That's what the original argument was. And I go, when they were making these vaccines, they never had internet. They never had, even a phone that you can talk to, like to other countries, all at the exact same time. They never had, ship or planes that can bring, test stuff like across, from continent to continent, and now they do. So they were doing all these tests along multiple countries and sharing the data and putting stuff together using that data, and that's how they did it. It's not like it's like, well, some company went and threw all this shit together and said, "Hey, just try this out," like.
I'm not a scientist, man. I follow any belief systems.
In science, yeah,
It's the only thing that makes our lives better. Our but science is the only thing that human history is really these things maybe it's not science. There should be more vaccines. How can we just in our
yeah,
house do it by society?
yeah,
And it's like when you get sick, you're gonna go to the hospital. You'll have some knees on your face. Come on.
yeah. Mega. Yeah, yeah,
So, you had to live it.
yeah,
You want to life. I don't see it stopping. I don't say that life. I say that this is such a
yeah.
snake.
You don't think anybody else would try to take? You don't think anybody will do that? You don't think that?
They would. They would, but
Yeah, yeah. That was the. I didn't understand that. They had guys with guns sitting at polls trying to say that they were just making sure that the votes went real, and cops couldn't stop it. Cops couldn't stop it. Like, no, that's their right. That's their right. They're allowed to carry guns. It's like, yeah, sitting on a chair with your guns out.
it's like a
Yeah, but that's the thing. I'm I believe I believe for you guys have a kind of a specific type of rule about guns, and that's fine. You know, that's your country. I just think that people should be vetted before they technically should be able to hold a gun. Meaning, like, they should be checked for their stuff, right? And we do that here. We have that here, and it's not a big deal, right? Like, we take a course. You take a course. You get your criminal record check done. You go in, you know. Oh, yeah. But also the fact I don't think you should have an arsenal in your house. Like, how many guns do you need, right? Like, tell me this. Is it when you see a guy that has machine guns and heavy artillery and shit, all in a big huge basement bunker? And that's what comes here. We get your guns here. Oh,
It's no good with the boss, and I think that's just like a style. Movie.
oh. Yeah. It's all they've been doing. It's like they're crawling. It's funny how they crawl over each other to try to get in Trump's goodwill, hey? Like, we have our issues in Canada, and I'm not saying that ours is better or worse or whatever out of you guys, but we have our similar type people, right? So
Well, we're just on the side. And we're the same problem. It's bigger.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's in the house. But where I live, it's on the home spot. It's on. It's in political. No one talks about it. Just 4 years.
Yeah, but he's already talking about extending that, eh?
Of course, he's trying to.
Yeah, with so it comes down to your Supreme Court, though. Hmm.
I've been pros in this.
Hmm.
Watching him play.
So you get a guy that's seeing his country being attacked, the people that in his country being killed. A guy that he's seen the real shit, but these guys are capable of. Like, it's not his first time when, like, it's been how many times has Russia trying to go after Ukraine? Now, he he's he chooses to wear clothing based on the fact that he wants to be a part of the people, not above them, to show that his solidarity with his people. And so everybody knows this. So he comes to the U.S. here and has a meeting with the two people or whatever, but they're all on. We want your minerals. We want this or else. And it was a stack. I mean, like, so that reporter that asked about if do you even own any suits? Like, how dare you wear like this in well, what's Musk wearing in the White House? you know what I mean? Like, you can't tell me that nobody's ever not worn a jacket or a suit there, and then to insult them. The guy, oh, the guy that, yeah, but the guy that said that, that reporter, he's not just a reporter. That's Green's boyfriend or something like that, eh? Marjorie Green's one of them, or yeah. But it's rigged. Like that whole jump on it was going to happen no matter what, right? Yeah. So, well, yeah. I hope. Well, that's so he. So what other president didn't or wouldn't leave the White House the way Trump did? Um, the reason why he was so angry and why he even did that. Yeah, yeah, but I'm saying, so you know why he did that though, was because he was planning this back then, and he couldn't get it done. He wanted to start it, and I think he had it set up. So yeah, but I think that was the plan, was that they were going to do this back in the first time. Uh,
It's like if this happens, then you can take it down. But when you see a post like this, it really is.
yeah, but I think he had I know I think he had something started. No, I think he had this started because if you think about why he pushed so hard to try to keep on as being a president, was because of that reason. And when he lost, it was that's why they did the insurrection. That's why they did the big. It's been stolen the whole time, was because they had this already. And then now that he finally got in again, now it's like he doesn't even give a shit about being quiet about it. He's just going, okay, this is what we're doing. You know, like before, it would have been quietly installed. Yeah. Fuck.
God.
Uh, so, well, I said I'm not gonna say that, but um, oh, yeah, 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 I'm just not saying it because I do hope it doesn't come to that, but well, yeah, yeah, yeah. So talking about you got your knees fixed. It's funny while I'm talking here, or hips. I got my knee just popped out, and my hip actually popped out yesterday. My knee just popped out right now. They're locked up. Yeah, figure something out. Yeah. Oh, Megan knows how my knee gets,
Yeah.
but I'm not one to usually quit and stop doing things.
Oh. Got me.
Yeah. What I'm seeing though is, you know what though? I'll tell you this. I've seen a lot of the East starting to align up, and not just like not the bad, like the bad countries. I mean like good countries that are starting to step up, and I think it's actually doing something interesting, and Europe is becoming more stable because they're lining up with each other. You know. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But that's an interesting outcome. I mean, now you guys don't have a CIA, you guys don't have a FBI, you don't have military, you don't have all this stuff, and it's like, yeah, 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 what what you need, yeah, yeah. What you guys need to do though, I think, is to fix your Supreme Court and make it so that it's not it shouldn't be a biased group. It shouldn't be biased. It's biased. The only way they're getting brought in is by the president that's sitting. Yeah, 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 yeah. But I think it should be something that people should be pushing for. Uh, mhm. Yeah. Ah, what
You can pray.
the heck. Yeah. Well, do that. You can you can make peace.
Yeah,
You can,
yeah,
as I said,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
oh, are you kidding me?
Oh, sorta. I just got, I don't know, my guy fucking glitched. Oh, shit. I was just playing some space maps because there's nothing to it. Oh, yeah, yeah, for sure, man. For sure, today. Yeah, I know it really it affects Cookie. You know, Cookie Monster. He tries to pretend that this politics stuff doesn't affect him and that, but it does. It affects him. Wow. Yeah. Exactly. You make yours. You know, make your world a little bit smaller. You know, instead of you know when you're a young little kid. You know, you never worried about politics or fucking news or stock markets. You didn't know what any of that shit even was. You know, because what were you concerned about when you were a kid? You know, I gotta go play with my toys and hang out with my friends. You know, stuff like that. You know, gotta go watch cartoons. You know, when the A Team comes on, I don't want to miss that. You know. Yeah, that's the universe, you know, the good old shows, man, you know, like that's what was on our minds. And us smart kids that were watching that stuff, we were learning things. We were learning lessons from He-Man, from Inspector Gadget. You know, we were learning shit, man. Yeah, man. You know, the world is a different place when you look at it from, you know, from there, you know? And then when you're older, it's like, shit, exactly, man. I know my mom would just be just bitching and complaining, you know, and be like, "That man, he should be taken out and shot. Someone ought to shoot that man." It's like, mom, you know, you're a Christian. You go to church every Sunday. You shouldn't talk like this. Well, that man, he's awful. You know what he's gonna do? He's gonna wreck a lot of shit. You know. Oh man. Yeah. Yeah. It's yeah, you know, and you're right. It's a social activity, and that's why my mom likes it so much. That's why old people, because they get out of the house, they get to socialize with a bunch of people for about an hour, and then you go back into your cave. You know, you put your force fields back on. You know, yeah, it sure can be, man. You know, look at all the Egyptians. You know, and then some of them stories in the Bible, and especially that shit with King Solomon. You know, you ever hear some of the stuff about King Solomon in the Bible? Like, man, that dude talked to all these different demons and demonesses. You know what I mean? And he had power over all. He was given this magic ring from Archangel Michael, I think it was, that he had power over all these demons and shit. So he was summoning up demons and asking them for information and stuff, man. So you know, this is some wild
If
stuff
you
in
know
that.
what that is, it's we still do that now, right? Today,
Yeah,
science fiction. My favorite movie is
yeah,
that
yeah.
story, all those books have always been just fiction, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely, man.
It's
Yeah,
always in a good version. But
you know,
there's some genuine
yeah, like where did the first ones come from? Where did the original ideas come from? You know
I don't
what?
think anybody knows.
Yeah,
Don't know the first one.
yeah, yeah,
There's worse than not knowing.
yeah,
There is no way to start, right?
yeah. There's so much questions out there, and you know, when you're asking these big questions, you got to be prepared for the answer. You know, if you're not ready for the answer, you shouldn't be asking the question. Then, you know, uh, uh-huh. Right. I think so, man. Yeah, absolutely. Hmm. I think it's too big for any one person to grasp it all. You know, to perceive the whole picture of it all. Like, you could spend your whole life trying to figure it out, and you still won't get it all figured out. You know, it's that big. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it probably is, man. You know. Uh, yeah, yeah, planets. Yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. 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 Hey, you know. Yeah. Yeah, that's for sure. Oh yeah. And you know what's great is our imaginations, man. Like the thing the things that we can imagine and foresee, with our imaginations is like beyond anything any animal or any other living creature on this planet is capable of. Like we came up with Star Trek, and we thought that that's complete science fiction. We'll never see laser beams or talk into a box that can, communicate thousands of thousands of miles away. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like yeah, it's very similar, like a cell phone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The moral
yeah,
compass is what we need, and we don't have it. Yeah.
yeah,
It's funny when you watch. We just had a discussion about that, about Star Trek and their dystopian worlds of, one or one world order and everybody being happy and everything. Now, the issue with that is that everybody wants to be the boss. Everybody wants to be richer. Everybody wants to be more powerful. That they want that kiss ass to come to them. You know, they want that,
Well, not
right? Yeah.
everybody, but
So,
you've got your alphas and your betas and a couple of sigmas. Yeah.
but that's the problem. That's the problem with a dystopian world. You can't have it because greed is always going to be there. Yeah. It's the crazy. Now, the moral compass. I was saying, if the laws change suddenly and they actually do like a purge, you know how many people would actually take it up? A lot of people. A lot of them would be those, like when you watch the movie, it is true. A lot of them would be the Christian people. A lot of them would be like these hoity-toity people that are all like, pent up. And why? It's because deep down, the only thing that's holding them from doing bad things is that they're scared to get in trouble for it. It's not that they wouldn't do it. It's not the fact they wouldn't do it. It's the fact that they wouldn't want to get in trouble for it. You know, like it would be insane. But it's the people you respect, right? Like the people that you would assume you'd assume would be
Yeah,
the safe,
I
moral
should be.
people. And it's like I really think that a lot of these moral people are not. It's, as I said, it's just the fact that they're scared to get caught. So yeah, yeah, So that's the sad part. If
Yeah,
there was true, if there was a true world of what can I do to help you mentality, it would be crazy because that everybody, right? Yeah,
yeah.
We are hunter-gatherer brain stuck in an agricultural society.
mm,
Weird impulses and weird emotions don't fit our environment. And a lot of that is translated into violence, slaughter, depression. So like we have to be a agrarian society for a lot longer than just a few 100,000 years before we get rid of those genes causing us to be like this.
yeah,
Moral purpose is a cognitive initiative, but our emotions are not. Our emotions are so
yeah,
Survival, man.
yeah,
Yeah. It's all built on survival.
doesn't matter your IQ, it's all emotional. It's not a reasoning issue. It's not because of it's just because of emotion.
yeah. It will get better. Yeah, I'm gonna say it will get better, one way or another. One way or another. Yeah. But okay, guys, I'm gonna bail here.
All
All right.
right, this is
Hey,
good chilling,
Mega.
man. It's good
Yeah,
seeing you guys.
got some real deep
And
discussions, which is interesting.
like
But we'll
always,
game
man.
again. We'll game again. Yep. All right, man. Yeah, it's all right. Tomorrow.
All right.
All right, man. Yep. Bye.
All right, Titty. You bet, man. It's good seeing you, bud. Well, I should get some rest too. Catch you guys next time in the future.